we also have a major liquidity crisis.
SOFR is spiking, emergency borrowing at records, and reserves, they're at multi-year lows. So that right there, that's a liquidity crisis.
A whole other mass of regional and mid-sized bank failures because of it.
You the fire! I got some inside information. The banking system. I know some bankers, they're actually saying that running to the whatever facility they run to for loans, they're not getting it. You have SOFR, used to be LIBOR, you have overnight lending rates, you have what the banks lend to each SOFR, you have the discount window, and they're not getting a discount. They are actually getting zero. Also, I showed you this yesterday. Hey, where's the money? And we all know where the jobs are. Those are gone. Now we have a standing repo facility inverted. We also had a repo crisis back in September 2019. This is actually the volume of SOFR. Where do you think we're currently at now? I kind of blacked it out. Do you want to take a guess? I mean, if that was a crisis over there, if we're here, the banks are freaking out. But with a little bit of internet magic, ta-da! Welcome to the panic of 2026. And as you can see, this goes right off the chart. And this was Silicon Bank, right? We all took advantage of that. Well, guess what's happening up here and over here, and banks are being turned away. We're on the topic of money. We'll head over to Mornings with Maria in just a second, because we have another $8 trillion maybe problem. Just so you understand the big problem, you take your money and you deposit into the bank account. Bank then loans it out, so your money is gone. So just consider it nothing. The banks just call it reserves, but it's really just kind of reserving the spot for when they make money from the bond. It would be as if they could legally buy stocks. You know, your money's gone. It's in Microsoft. And what people get confused with is like, wait, the banks are just flush with money. Look at all those digits. Well, it's not there, Larry. And these banks, they need collateral. That would be T-bills. That would be bonds. And it would be like you're bank A and I am bank B. And you go, hey, let's work together. You say to me, hey, I need some cash. And I go, okay, show me your assets, show me your T-bills, your bonds. And you're like, wait, how about all this cash? Well, that's not there. You're lying. Always confuses everyone when we have a complete banking crisis. And they're like, but look at all the digits. Just don't worry about that. Fugazi. It's currently not there. So then you decide not to do a deal with me because I have no pristine collateral. So then I won't run to the Fed. Rumor has it that even that's being, that discount window, that's being like selectively closed. We are kind of at this point where no one trusts each other. So hey, Scott Bessent, you may want to kick in those money printers and start creating collateral because we're all out. Also, my apologies if you're like, this is really confusing. Just click subscribe. I'll say it quite a few times when this whole thing goes and everyone's like, it's Donald Trump's fault. And Japan, they're all like, they're stuck. Everyone paints themselves into corners. Japan, this is the first time, you guys. 30-year bond. You see how we keep talking about bonds, debts, yields, how people have no idea what money is or where it comes from. It's debt. We're having a little bit of a problem with this as 30-year bond yields jump above 3.45%. This is the first time in history. They're like, okay, print bonds, give people money, buy our own bonds. We're actually doing that right now. Actually, this article is called Japanification. Just in, U.S. Treasury just bought back $13 billion of their own debt. The largest Treasury buyback in history. Prove it. Well, sir, I'll square it off for you. So big picture, everyone's in trouble and no one knows how this thing works. How will that affect my stock market? Because that's what I need. So I don't care about all this macro stuff. Tell me, Maria. Rumor has it we have $8 trillion.
Talks about all that money in money market accounts.
Yes.
To say that money eventually flows to the stock market, and it's one of the reasons you're so bullish. So what did you think when you saw that number in money market accounts go above $8 trillion yesterday?
Well, thanks for remembering that, by the way. Yeah, I think it's remarkable because what you're having right now is everyone's scrounging for yield. So if you've been sitting like a deposit account, You know the Fed's going to cut rates. You're like, where can I get some more yield? Now, I'll remind everybody, 2 summers ago, the money market fund was at 5%, and every Wall Street expert was telling you, well, cash is a position now. Well, it's actually not, because it continues to go lower and lower. And I think, look, we know the Fed's probably going to cut next week. And if Kevin Hassett becomes the Fed chair, which it's like, I don't know, 78% odds at this point, based on the poly market, he said he's going to cut like right away. So that could be 2 cuts next summer. Your money market fund goes to under 3%. And my philosophy is nothing creates more envy than your neighbor getting rich. So if you see everyone's making all this money in the stock market, now you're getting like under 3% on your money market fund. We know where that money's going. Eventually it's going to the stock market, and this melt up you're talking about at some point is going to be a more magnificent melt up, in my opinion.
It's a great point to
All right, so now Maria goes on to say that there's fear and people are putting their money in a safe haven asset of debt in the bond market. And what are people going to do? One guy says everyone's going to throw that $8 trillion in the stock market. Okay. For those of you that subscribe to the channel, I've been telling you that it's been easy money. What was even easier, let's say it was 5%, 6%, was if you took out loans in Japan at 0%. And then you're like, hey, 6%. Oh, this just for a second. You're broke. You have no money. And you like, hey, Japan, can I have a loan for $1 million? And they say, well, looks like you own a home. So you know what? We'll give you a loan at 0%, free money. And then you buy T-bills with it, 5, 6%, walking away, was that 60 grand? You see, that's what's called arbitrage. And there's, you see, huh? I give you stuff. A window of arbitrage opportunity is closing. Now you might actually have to work. You might have to trade your way out of this. If 8 trillion rolls into the markets, get ready. Let's take a look at that sweet stock market, shall we? Doing nothing. NASDAQ a little down. My student just sent me his trades because you get up in the morning like P. Diddy. I mean, that guy's probably feeling right. Nothing. I was just checking. Silver's down. Okay, down. Bounce, buy. I know some of you are like, nope, it's going all into BTC. I'll show you where we're at right now. This 10-year yield. I don't like this. It's going up. And I do not want to chart that right now because you guys want to know where's my magical internet money going. I will teach you based on 3 lines. Line number 1, that up there, that yellow one, that's your top. You got to get above that. May your God be with you on that. Number 2, this is the 200-day moving average. You like that? Also throw up a weekly moving average. You're not going to like that one either because you're below it. But what I want you to see is trajectory. Probably just said that word wrong. But that's okay. I'm moderately stupid. Just ask my stepdad. Also, rehopification. Did I get that one wrong too? You start working in the money world, it's like everything with a lisp. Do you see this yellow line? See how it's going up? Do you see the trajectory? I do it. It's going down. That's not good. Wait, bravo! Do you see what happened to Bitcoin? It went up, right? Yeah, good job, guys. You're kind of excited for that bull market. And I said it's going to probably go up and retest this line. Come on, baby, get up there. Now the question is, what pattern is this? We have a couple of things at play here. Number 1, we are going to draw this from here to here. Okay. We're going to do that one again from here to here. Or if you would like to be less aggressive, we can move it to here. Then I'm going to go ahead and clone that line. And I shall take that said line and move it right here. That, my friends, is a bear flag. Then what you're going to want to do, but go ahead, just retest that line. And then let all the moon boys just talk about this next run. And then you want to carry that little flag down there. It'll probably land right around 69. It usually does. Because this line never got married. Okay, now let's just even zoom out and go to the weekly, okay? The yellow, the 200 still is rolling over. That's your 50. Yep, this is weekly. You've closed 1 week under it, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, if you would like to learn how to trade, this link in the description. If you can't find the description, you're probably not bright enough to trade. I have a step-by-step course on how to make digits go up, which I work with a student one-on-one every single day. That was yesterday's 320. I said, okay, what is it? 6:30 a.m., 325.20. If you want to put in a little bit of work, get a course on it. $2.99. When you come to my channel, you're not totally like, what's a bear flag? What I'm trying to help you with is a few things like this: affordability, learning how to speak English, of necessities in the United States continues to deteriorate. Yeah, it's because you're in a debt-based system. Or you will see things like shelter has risen 27% in a week. Food has risen 24% in a month. I come here every day trying to untake the poison out of your brain, because they're going to tell you, go, like, right? Oh, the mantra, go institutionalize yourself from like kindergarten until, I mean, if you're going to be a doctor, you're forever. You're in your 30s and then you're still practicing. But look at this, like 22, you're probably going to hit that spot. And then after what, maybe you're 65, they allow you to leave that spot. Is that, just think about that for a second. That's a Bible there, because you're going to need it. But your entire life, here, this is it. You did good, and you have a degree. That's actually not helping out any longer. 1 in 4 unemployed Americans has a degree. The future, which is this, and then you can't survive. So once again, why can't you survive here? I'll show you. If you live in California, you're paying over $7 for gas. So A, move. B, start a business. C, trade equities. Make sure it's passive income. That's the way to go. So if someone has like an AAI program that helps you, I'm just saying, to a friend. With that, I need to go jump on a jet. I love you. I will see you tomorrow.